Caption: the archaic people learned to use a spear thrower called an atlatl. Caption: children help gather nuts, berries, and plant roots for food. Caption: thin sheets of copper were pressed onto clay animals. Archaic people. People who lived at a later time are called the archaic people. Archaic means very old. The archaic people were the descendants of the paleo people. They were the great grandchildren of the paleo people. The climate had become drier and warmer. The huge mammoths were gone from the land. The people hunted smaller animals such as deer, bears, ducks, and geese. Children helped find turtles, frogs, and shellfish. People caught fish in the lakes and streams. All parts of the animal were used. The flesh was used as food. Hides were made into clothing, moccasins, blankets, and bags. Bones and antlers were used for tools. Claws and teeth were sometimes made into necklaces. Archaic people learned skills from their grandparents, parents, and from each other. They made better stone tools. They used the tools to chop down trees and make canoes. They made fishhooks and whistles from bones and antlers. Caption: everything the people used was made from what they found in nature. This canoe was made by hollowing out a tree trunk. The inside of a large log was burned. Then the burned wood was scraped out. The men did this over and over until the canoe was ready. The Old Copper Culture. The Old Copper Culture was a group of people who used copper to make weapons, tools, and jewelry. The people knew how to pound and hammer the copper into useful items. They did not mine the copper. They found it in lumps on the surface of the earth. People traded tools and other objects they made with other groups of people. They traveled long distances in canoes to trade. Some copper artifacts have been found as far away as the Ohio River Valley. Caption: mound builder sites. Thousands and thousands of mounds were built in Wisconsin. Each dot on the map shows sites where mounds were built. Do you live near any of these mound sites? Caption: during the 1970s, college students built a mound. They used baskets to carry the dirt. Their teachers were amazed at how much dirt they could move in one day. Caption: this drawing shows how a mound was made over the graves. As more people were buried, they were piled on top of each other and more dirt was added. The mounds grew higher and higher. Caption: a burial mound looks like this today. The mound builders. The mound builders lived in thousands of villages along the rivers of what is today the Great Lakes region. Like the people before them, the mound builders hunted animals and gathered wild plants. The mound builders didn't have to travel as much as earlier people. They learned how to grow crops and store food for the winter. They built permanent homes in large villages and cities. They stayed in the homes for years. The people also made very large mounds on earth. Thousands of mounds have been found in Wisconsin. Some of the mounds were shaped to look like animals. These mounds are called effigy mounds. No one knows why the people shaped them like animals. Some mounds may have been used for religious ceremonies. The village leader lived on top of the mound so he could be the closest to the sun and the sky. Some mounds were used like walls for protection from other groups of people and wild animals. Other mounds were made for burying the dead. How did the people build the mounds? They dug the earth and carried it in baskets to the mound site. They probably walked up wooden ramps to pile the dirt higher and higher. The mounds were taller than many buildings today. Linking the past to the present. Today, mounds are so covered with trees and bushes that you can drive right by and not even know you're near an ancient mound. You can't tell the difference between a large mound made by mound builders and a hill.